Welcome to the Michigan Travel Show, a kaleidoscope of stories about the people, places, and events that shape our great state.
Share their Michigan Travel Witty Banner Spotlight about what goes on. Amy and Gonzo, their little podcast here, and so I should go talk to them. Here at this conference here, the Michigan Tourism Conference here, we got WJR is here, and it is the 20th anniversary of the Pure Michigan Govenors Conference on Tourism, and lots of travel destination marketers. We got Advanced Travel and Tourism, we got Wright, 26 Digital, Travel TV, turn viewers into visitors. We have Afar Magazine here, ASC Security Systems. Oh, got a great one here. Give a taste of Michigan, the cherry specials. Help you brand your places, go places. Right there, here Michigan 20. We have the Detroit Zoo. Oh, this is a perfect timing. Your name and what you represent, and tell us about the new park.
Here, we're actually.
Who's good? Okay, what's your name?
I'm Janice Collins, and I'm here with the Detroit Zoo. Hi, everyone. We're so excited to be at the Pure Michigan Governor's Conference, and I'm going to give it over to Emily, who's going to tell you everything.
Hi, I'm Emily Creighton-O'Hara, Senior Director of Guest Experience for the Detroit Zoological Society. This year, the things we are most excited about, opening our Fred and Barbara Herb Discovery Trails. It's a 7-acre site, been under construction for a few years, and we are thrilled it's going to mix animal experiences with play and fun, as well as gathering together as families. So make sure to check that out. And then also Dinosauria is returning this year, which we know dinosaurs are super popular, so we're excited to have guests come back and enjoy the dinosaurs again.
Now, when is the that new park, part of the park, opening?
Yes, Fred and Barbara Herb Discovery Trails is slated to open May 23rd.
Okay, just before Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
Be open for the weekend. That'll be cool. Yep. Well, the pictures they had inside at the conference looked like it is going to be pretty cool.
We're really, really excited as well.
I mean, I want to go there. And I'm not just, well, I am a kid. Just an old kid.
That's what it's for all ages.
Well, I'm looking forward to that being open. The zoo is always fun to go to. And that's great. You're opening up a new part of the park. That'll be cool. Well, I will see both of you around at some other conferences around Michigan for the rest of this year. I'm sure of that. So great seeing both of you here, and have a great conference.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, so we got People Inc. We produce the Pure Michigan Travel Guides right here. Fall, winter combo and a spring, summer issue. So Midwest Living, in partnership with Travel Michigan, produces the Pure Michigan Travel Guides.
Cool.
We've done it for just about 30 years, and it's part of the plethora of other magazines that we have here.
I see that.
All travel related. Happy and proud to be a sponsor again this year.
That's awesome.
Celebrating 20 years.
So now, well, then you've been around. Have you come to all 20 of these conferences?
Yeah, I've come to all 28, 30 of them, yeah.
Well, they said this is the 20th anniversary. What was it called before this?
For Pure Michigan.
Right.
It was the Governor's Conference on Tourism.
So it was still the same conference. So really, this has been going on. My editor, Michigan.
Yep.
Great Lakes, Art McCafferty. Do you know Art? You may know him with Great Lakes Sports Publication,
Okay.
but they used to come here.
Yeah.
Now I'm the roving reporter. But anyway, that's great. And I see you got the brand new. So you've been doing the magazine thing for a while, and you know it is kind of it dropped off some. But do you think it's starting to make a little comeback?
I do feel it's making a comeback. You know, there's digital editions as well, but the people love to feel it. Touch
Papers, everything.
Sit around.
There's power in paper.
Yeah, and just
right?
chill out. Absolutely.
I love paper.
Yep.
And and you've got some great. I love the travel and leisure wild. You know, I pick up travel magazine. I find things in there you're not going to find on the net.
No, you're gonna have to accidentally find it. You know, on the internet.
Right.
It's right here, baby.
Right. You read. There's power in reading.
There is absolutely power.
And I just went to the Dolomites for the Paralympics, and I saw articles in these travel magazines about the Italian Dolomites up in the Alps. They talked about how great it was. Well, it was true, and you know the net said a little bit, but no, magazines talked about it big time.
That's awesome. That's great to hear.
And we'll keep on doing this. I love magazines. I love paper. So keep doing it. And like I said, I love the pictures here. And a fall day up in northern Michigan.
There you go.
Excellent. Well, thank you once again, and keep on doing it.
Appreciate it, Mike.
The Kiss 50 Reunion Weekend, October 9th through 12th. Come to the music, stay for the memories.
Hi everybody, it's Gene Simmons. Glad you guys came to Cadillac, Michigan, the place our band holds near and dear. Fans from all over the world have come to Cadillac to check out the amazing relationship between the fans, the city, KISS. What else can you say? Cadillac is Rock City.
Rock and roll. We did get to rock and roll all night and party every day. After 3 years of planning and working with the KISS organization, I'm joined on the podium here today with our head football coach for Cadillac Area Public Schools, Mr. Jason Cott. Marcy Hensley with the Cadillac Area Visitors Bureau. Our collaborators at the table include Mr. Jim Knapp, the original football coach that brought KISS to Cadillac. We have Omelet from KLT, our media partner. We have Kim Skeltis, our marketing and promotions person for the event. We have the team from the Cadillac Area Visitors Bureau, Renata and Jaden, and the beautiful Mrs. Anna. 3 years of planning, as I shared. We coordinated with the Visitors Bureau, Cadillac Area Public Schools. I'm the marketing director. That's no easy feat because our students don't know KISS very well, but they really cooperated well. Our Coach Cat, he joined our team at the beginning of this planning and embraced it with all of his heart. This is the official shirt. He coordinated a full donor for specialty jerseys and helmets for the event. So we want to thank our community, KLT, our alumni groups, the football program. It was an absolutely joyful celebration. We brought international guests to Cadillac, Michigan, and I think it's here forever. Thank you.
Cadillac just awarded in Tycon.
That's it for our awards.
Our 50th, for hosting the 50th anniversary of the KISS concert in Cadillac, Michigan. And Tycom was the Tourism Industry Coalition and just gave that award to Cadillac for
Please check them out.
doing the 50th anniversary.
Bid up and bid high. Don't let anybody else outbid you. And keep in mind that the auction closes tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. Okay, so that's the transfer of the plan.
And there they are.
As the daughter of a DJ, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Tourism cares.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to talk a little bit about a program in Michigan that is near and dear to my heart, which is Michigan Cares for Tourism. This program actually was born at this conference back in 2013. If any of you were there, we were at Comerica Park, and there was the Michigan Jump Start. There was that competition for $5,000 for seed money to start a campaign. And Patty James, come on Patty, stand. Patty James rocked it out, and we ended up winning that campaign, and that $5,000 actually launched an amazing 100% volunteer, 100% give back program here in the state of Michigan. And so we started doing those volunteer events around the state in partnership with the Department of Natural Resources, with Travel Michigan, Grand Valley State University, and dozens of individual businesses, communities, and hundreds of volunteers. And over the years, it has just continued to grow, and we have actually touched all parts of the state of Michigan with this program. So, since 2013, when we did our first event, we actually, yesterday, did our 70th event. Patty, we were off by a year, because we've done 69. We've had over 6,800 volunteers over the course of the program, $2 million in savings, and over 9 million tourists impacted by hosting these volunteer events at state parks all over the state of Michigan. And this event has, like I said, has continued to grow. When it was, if I knew how to use technology, we'd be good there. So we're gonna play a little game today. I know you all just finished eating, so we're gonna work some of that food through your system. And I'm gonna go through the last 13 years of this event, and if you were in this picture from 2013 at Mill Creek Outdoor Center, I want you to stand up. How many people were at that event?
One.
There's got to be more than 3 of us. Seriously? All right, well this is going to be an interesting competition, right? So as we go through these photos, I want you to actually keep track of how many events you participated in, because we're going to have a little contest at the end. Maybe we get more people as we move along. How many of you were here at Belle Isle in 2014? All right. This looks like a really big group down there. How many of you were at the Sturgeon Point Lighthouse in 2015? All right, I'm starting to get kind of disappointed in this response. All right, somebody in the back was there. I was in this one. I don't know where I'm at in the photo, but this was the first volunteer event that I actually did. How many of you came out in 2015 to Fayette State Park, which I personally think is one of the greatest state parks in Michigan? Anybody volunteer for this one? All right. Felt Mansion. This was over in Saugatuck. We had a great fan trip activity, which was we do with all of our events. We walk around and do activities. I remember we did a paddle wheel boat ride out on the Kalamazoo River into Lake Michigan. How many of you were at Felt Mansion? Come on, you gotta stand up. I can't see it. You gotta stand up. There we go. So this is a great historic site as well. How many joined us in 2017 at the CCC Museum and Camp at the Ramp Center in Roscommon? All right. How many of you were up? This was the furthest north, well, technically the furthest north you can go in a state park in Michigan. Copper Harbor. I remember we got there in September and it snowed the next morning, but that was kind of interesting. How many of you were there in Copper Harbor? All right. We did Leelanau State Park in 2019, working at Grand Traverse Lighthouse and then building a playground, and we do a lot of gravel work. I think the DNR likes to load us up with wheelbarrows full of gravel and lay those down all over the place. But who was in Northport at the Grand Traverse Lighthouse? My little travel moment. I remember my very first trip to this lighthouse and to this state park. I was 3 years old, and I still have memories of being there. So talking about the nostalgia from earlier today, this was the memory that came up this morning for me. Now, this is 2021, coming out of COVID. In 2020, we did do Adopt a Forest programs and some industry fundraisers, and in 2021, as we were still working our way out of it, we did 30 days of giving with projects all over the state. Anybody participate in any of those activities? All right, thank you for that. In 2022, we were in Cambridge Junction. If you were there for that one. This was probably another really great one. This was in 2023, we were up in the Porcupine Mountains. And we stayed at a great resort. I can't remember the name of it, but they had bears that would come out. You could sit there and have dinner and watch the bears feed in the yard out there. Thank you, thank you. That was a great little resort there. We got to go to copper mines during some of our FAM activities, and just really had a great day out working on that facility. In 2024, we were back in Belle Isle. This event we did in May in conjunction with Travel and Tourism Week. And this was really great because the Lieutenant Governor was with us part of the day that day. This was an interesting one to find the photo, but anybody was at Belle Isle for this one? All right. The big event last year, doesn't that look like a great setting? We were at Tawas State Park in East Tawas, and we got a chance to do all kinds of projects, including some painting at the lighthouse. We were building boardwalks. It was probably one of our warmer events, but it was just a stunning day there. Anybody that was at East Tawas? All right, all right. I know Paul was working hard there for sure. So we are gearing up for our event this year, and if you've been out to our table up by the registration desk, you might have picked up on a theme in our booth that would indicate where our event is going to be coming up this year, and we're actually headed to Holland State Park. Now, all you people who never stood up or never raised your hand, I want to see you all in Holland. I don't know how we'll fit 400 people there, but it would be nice to see you all there. This really is an amazing give back event, and we would like to have more folks involved. So you can register. Registration is open now by going to that QR code. We also have information in our booth, so we really want to encourage you to join us for that event. And as part of that, you'll all notice around the tables all these tulip centerpieces. Masterpiece Flower in Byron Center donated those all to us for the luncheon today as our way to celebrate Holland and where we're going. So there might be a few extras, because if you had more, whoever at each table has the most appearances at a Michigan Cares event, you get to take that centerpiece home with you today. So there's some tables that the flowers are still going to be there when we leave, and that's kind of sad. So, but we really do hope that you will sign up. Come by our booth. We have a nostalgic snack there, which is windmill cookies from Steenstra's, which is a local bakery, and so stop down there and you can pick up a cookie for your snack this afternoon as well. And we really want to thank everybody who's volunteered at this event over the years, and I would also like to have the existing board members, the other board members, all stand up real quick, because these people, volunteer events like this don't happen overnight. We put in all kinds of hours. I just want to thank them all for their service over the years. Just loading, and she is going to present our Peer Awards.
So thank you, everyone. I'm here to present this year's Peer Award, which recognizes organizations that work to preserve and protect our cultural, historical, and environmental tourism sites. And this year we're excited to say that it's not just organizations being recognized. The Peer Award Committee this year also has now done a second award to recognize individuals who are doing great work around the state in that preservation. And in honoring Michigan's heritage, we have some really cool trophies that were made. It's actually salvaged wood, glass, and granite from Comerica Park in Detroit and the old Cadillac stamping plant in Detroit as well. So for our first recipient, we're honored to name Travel Marquette as this year's organizational winner for their transformational work in sustainable tourism. And accepting this award is Susan Essler, CEO.
I wanted to thank the entire staff of Travel Marquette as well as my board. Fortunate to have a few of them here. You know, when I first started with Travel Marquette, I interviewed on January 27th of 2018. And I opened the curtains in the morning and saw the beautiful ore dock and the beautiful sunrise, and was just fell in love with it. And so, you know, coming in, not from Michigan, and just learning about the area, getting to know all my wonderful colleagues, and then getting this wonderful award for all of the advertising we did, the different programs we did over the summer. We just had a fantastic time. It was a great summer, and for me, it started with a visit. So thank you.
And for our second and inaugural award for an individual, we're very honored and pleased to recognize Jamie Jacklich from the Sturgeon River Water Sports for his dedication to expanding year-round water activities on the river, as well as his steadfast commitment to cleaning up the waterways in Michigan after the ice storm last winter. Jamie?
Thank you so much. What an honor to be recognized with this award. In my line of work, I'm at the mercy of the weather and people that are on vacation, so I'm never ever bored. Special thanks to everybody that made this happen. My wife Megan, she sacrificed a whole lot to allow me to live my dream. Best buddy Mr. Rick for being there since day one, and Gaylord Tourism Bureau and everybody else. John and Connie, Mark and Wendy, and Dakota. Thank you so much.
Okay. Those were a couple of awards. Go ahead.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for attending the awards luncheon sponsored by Gray Media.
Megan Hughes, Director of the Ann Arbor Sports Commission, and we are proud to present that we won the Governor's Award for Innovative Tourism and Collaboration. This was an award given to us collaborating with local partners to create the rowing course on Ford Lake. That includes Ypsilanti Township, Eastern Michigan University, Destination Ann Arbor, and the Marriott at Eagle Crest.
Now, question is, are you guys going to keep that as a yearly event? Are they doing it again this year?
We are hosting this July, and we would love for anybody to come volunteer, and we are excited to continue going after rowing events and announce those events at a future date.
Awesome. Thank you. Well deserved. Congratulations to the whole Ann Arbor Ypsi Destination Group.
Thanks, Gary.
Congratulations, guys.
Hi, my name is Sarah Imes. I'm the Director of Strategic Partnerships with the Travel Alliance Partnership. We are headquartered in New York State. We are an agency, and we do own the Haunted History Trail of New York State, which has been going strong for 13 years. We've decided that this is our year to expand into Michigan. So we are bringing the Haunted History Trail right to your doorstep. It is a cooperative marketing program looking at the consumer travel market interested in the niche paranormal tourism, and we are just looking for attractions, hotels, restaurants, anything that has that true paranormal story. We do look for the history first. Paranormal does not have to be your primary story. We do look for that authentic year-round experience.
Well, cool. Now, do you have any cities that you've started your tours with yet, or are you still investigating?
We are still investigating. This is sort of our great launch into Michigan. We have some great partnerships already, like I said, in the state, and we are looking at bringing these different entities on board and joining us this year. So we're hoping to do a full launch with signed-on partners here fairly soon.
Cool. Well, Michigan has lots of history and lots of strange places, and you know, it goes way back. So you'll find some interesting stories and history facts around Michigan. I just love your booth here with this the skeletons and everything else and your stuff here. Travel Alliance Partnership. Well, cool. This will be a fun when you get it going. That will be pretty cool. Yeah, you'll have a big following, I guarantee you, once you get going.
Definitely, we expect it.
Okay, well, good luck with it and have a great rest of the conference.
Thank you.
All right, 3 times. My name is Rachel Buchanan with Experience Jackson, covering Jackson County, and I want to talk to you about dirt, paint, and glizzies, or as you may know them, hot dogs today. Dirt is one of our biggest things right now. We're taking our bikes out to the dirt. This will be our 2nd year for the Irish Hills Gravel, way out in Brooklyn, and it's actually a beautiful partnership between Washtenaw, our friends at Lenawee, and Hillsdale. The gravel roads, which seem fairly primitive, have become quite popular. Last year, we initiated this race. This year, we're a part of the Michigan Gravel Race Series. In October, we'll be taking to the dirt for that. And we are one of the finalists for the U.S. National Gravels to potentially be held in 2027 and 28. So part of our outdoor spaces that we thought, hey, we've got dirt, let's make it work. It's awesome. In Jackson, we also have a lot of paint. Much of that paint is on the walls in downtown Jackson in the form of 75 murals that were painted by artists from around the world. We call them our bright walls, and they're absolutely free any time of the year, even when the snow sticks around a little longer than we'd like. But you can see that through an app tour that's on our website and also in the app that you can download for Jackson. And lots of things coming up that would fall into the paint category as well include our free museum day, Jackson County Free Museum Day, 15 museums, where you could get one of our exclusive museum stickers if you're one of the first 50 people at each location. So we are excited about that. That happens in just over a month. If you want to learn a little bit more about any of these things we're talking about today, we also have an Experience Jackson podcast that I love to host to tell the stories of what's going on, to talk with people like Christy and her store in Brooklyn, where she has all sorts of curated designs and things like those beautiful cutout maps. I love those so much. And I have 1 minute, that's perfect, just enough time to talk about the glizzy, the Coney dogs specifically. In Jackson, we've been making a lot of waves lately by working on the story of Jackson and the Coney dog. Potentially, maybe not on paper, because history isn't always written as we'd love to, but hopefully back to 1914, we were one of the originators of the Coney dog. The kind of Coney dog that doesn't have chili. It's a dry meat with the beef heart on it and everything. Before the end of the month, we will actually, on our app, also have a Coney crawl that you can follow and eat those conies at your own pace. If you're like Eat with Kyle, who came recently, you probably eat them all at once. You can spread those out during your visit and have a great opportunity to enjoy hot dogs in a brand new way. We'd love to see you in Jackson.
Hi.
Okay.
Well, I tell you, it's our Detroit's 30-year anniversary, and we're celebrating it at the Best of Detroit party coming up here on May 29th at the Book Cadillac.
Okay.
In Detroit, Michigan. And my name is Hannah.
And I'm Cynthia.
And now, how long you've been putting the magazine out for 30 years then?
Yes, yes. And I said it's at the Weston Book Cadillac.
Yeah, the Weston Book Cadillac. And I see you got other do you do other magazines besides our Detroit?
Yep. We have about a dozen different publications in Michigan and then extending to nationwide across other city publications.
Okay. And so how many do you have, like, total? More than 30? I mean...
like over 100.
Over 100. Okay, that's great. Yep. And since your party's going to be the Grand Prix weekend, do you have any headliners coming into the party that night?
Oh,
you'll have to come to find out.
We'll have to wait and find out. And well, I'm looking forward to it. I went to it last year. It was really, really good.
Oh,
it was an absolute ride.
Yeah, it's going to even be better this year. We're even stepping it up. So. Yeah.
And when do tickets go on sale?
They're on sale right now.
Oh, they are? Well, then I will be checking them.
OurDetroit.com.
Okay, cool. And what I love, I always see your magazines at the airport, at the Delta Lounge.
Yep, we hang out there too.
That's cool. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to definitely be at that party. And
all right,
thank you for doing it. It's a great magazine. Tell all about Detroit, promoting Detroit. It's good.
We try.
Dave Serino from 26 Digital. And we're a digital marketing company that works in the travel, tourism, and hospitality industry. We work with a lot of destination marketing organizations here in Michigan and throughout the country. Probably our biggest niche or vertical is helping develop good online audiences digitally, amplify content, and get visitors to come back to destinations. One unique thing though is back in 1995 I was the marketing director at the Ann Arbor Convention Bureau, and we needed a website. We didn't know what to do or what direction to go in. We reached out to Art McCafferty out of Eastern Michigan University. Came over to our office. We bought 3 sandwiches with myself, Art, and Mary Kerr. But we looked at the internet as he hit the button and it went zip, 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 boom, and we were on a 14.4K modem. And we got to see what the internet looked like at that time. And before you know it, we had a website. And now, I don't know, 30 some years later, I've got a thriving digital marketing business.
Well, cool. And so now, how long did you work at the Ann Arbor Convention Bureau and then start your own company?
Yes, I was there for 3 years in Ann Arbor. I went to Detroit, worked at the tourism organization there for a year. And in 2000, I broke out and started my own consulting business and went through a few evolutions, developed an educational event, kind of moved that off the table, and then started up 26 Digital back in 2014.
So how many employees do you have working for you?
We got a team of 8, myself, 7 others. We have 1 remote employee in Pennsylvania. Everybody else is based right here in Brighton, Michigan.
Now, do you work with all states or just a few states?
Yes, all states.
And then many cities and the whole deal?
Yes, I mean throughout Michigan, we've got quite a presence in the Upper Peninsula. A couple of clients that we work with Picture Rock Cruises and Kayak. We work with the Munising Tourism Bureau. We work with St. Ignace, Sault Ste. Marie, Marquette, and then if you come down, we do work here in Traverse City, where we're here today, and all the way down to Ludington and Lansing, and yeah, we've got some nice reach here in the state of Michigan.
Well, that's awesome. Well, that's great to hear, and great to see you here at this Pier Michigan Tourism Conference. Hard to believe it's 20 years already. So, and like I said, great shout out to Art. He'll love this video, and like I said, good luck with the rest of everything you're doing here.
All right, thank you, Derek.